Welcome back to another episode of All Things Wild-CLS. Today we will be talking about earthworm care and how to raise earthworms. So right here I have, what you're going to need is a shovel, just like a regular spray bottle, a cup of birdseed, and just an old magazine or newspaper that has good paper in it. It's not too waxy, just an old bucket or something like this. And I'm using a cat litter box with a hole drilled into it and some PVC pipe wrapped in electric tape to cover it and just make it pretty. And so this is going to be your drainage spout. So in here, this is just the worm farm that I have. Sorry, let me open it. Alright, so in here, I have my earthworms. So I just have dirt. I just have dirt that I found them in, and then I have some of this. Just some sweet potato. They enjoy eating sweet potato. So I have that in there, and then some rocks at the bottom to help with the filtration and everything. So what you want is you really want to keep your your earthworm farm and everything up on a surface. Miguel, if you can see that, I now have it up on a surface that is higher than the ground. And it's pretty flat and everything. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is just take your shovel, spray bottle, an old can, and you're just going to want to go, just like come over here and dig a hole right under the spout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spray bottle and go ahead and spray the area that I need to dig so it's a little moister for me. So I'm just going to start digging and getting some of the dirt up right here. And you can just loosen it up and everything. And then this is going to be where all your earthworm tea is. So it collects and everything. That's actually what the spigot is for, because when you mix them and everything, it's going to start building up water that has to come out. So once it comes out, then the earthworm tea is actually really good for plants and everything. So we will show you how to collect the earthworm tea and then get it ready for your house plants and outdoor plants and everything. It actually fertilizes them really well. So yeah, it's cool. Alright. So I'm almost done with my hole. Once you finish your hole, you want to get all this dirt out and just make sure that it's big enough. It looks like I made mine pretty big and just big enough. So what you're going to want to do is make sure your walls are nice and sturdy, and then just push down on the bottom and everything to make sure it's good. What you're going to do is just going to try to get the shape a little with this. It's like that. And then you're just going to push it in like that. And then you have it in now. So what you're going to want to do is all the dirt that you have digging out of your hole, fill the hole back up, but don't get it in your bucket. So now what you're just going to do is just take handful by handful and put it in around it and start pushing it in to make sure that you have a very secure fitting. And then we will talk about the next process once we get it all filled up. Alright, now that you have it all covered, kind of wiggle it around like this and pull it. Just see how it wiggles around and make a little room. And then push it right back down and together. This is just going to make sure that it keeps lasting, and it'll be easy to collect your earthworm tea. So as you see how it's starting to come up, it's okay. We're just going to want to keep it in shape with your hand here, but keep pushing it down to make sure. And then in here you can see in the hole, see how it's kind of, there's a hole right there. Kind of want to like get some of the dirt on the bottom kind of want to dig it all out and everything and push it against that hole until the hole isn't there anymore, because that will cause collapse. It's a collapse. So now that we have our hole done and everything, I'm just shaping it and everything, and then all you have to do is just push this right in, just like that, and push it against the walls. And then, as I said in another video, I will show you how to collect it. So now, let's actually work in our box. So that is right here. So now up here, here's the box. Alright, so up here is the box. And now I'm going to show you what to do with it and everything, and the basics of actually keeping them. So I already have my earthworms in the box and everything, so I'm just going to open up the lid and see these. This one has gotten eaten away at a little, but we're just going to the others haven't really, so we're actually just going to take this right here and mix the dirt up. So we're going to take our shovel and actually just mix up the dirt right here. The shovel. Just make sure that it is really good. So if y'all can see, there actually are a few earthworms on top, but most are just going to be staying at the bottom. So we have it like that. We're just going to dig a small hole in the middle, like that, and then we are going to take our sweet potato here, stick it right there, and then grab the shovel and just push it down and cover it up again with all that dirt. So that is very good. That'll help keep them healthy and everything. So our next process is earthworms like plants and everything. And that's another part of their diet, but they just help plants. So to make sure that you're getting just enough and just what you need in the dirt and everything for your earthworms to stay alive, you are going to take, so right here, your bird seed. Go ahead and sprinkle it like this into, you want to have just enough that covers the bottom of your cup right now, and then you're just going to kind of gently stir it in with your fingers. So it's just like that. Then you're going to take your sprayer and mist it. So you're just going to mist it a little, not too much yet. And then over here, you got your magazine. So I'm going to show y'all how to prepare the magazine. So now what you're going to do is you're going to need your spray bottle and, of course, the magazine. You're going to rip out a few pages of it, just like 2 or 3. I'm going to use 3, just like that. So what you're going to do is you're just going to rip it in different areas, just like this. So it's a bit easier and it will actually decompose a little quicker and everything. Just so y'all know, there we go. Now we're just going to do that with all the little pieces and everything. So you can do multiple pieces at a time if you can. Then that'll speed your process up here. Alright, there you go. Now just lay them on the ground just like this. And you're going to want to mist them with your spray bottle. So make sure that they will be wet enough when you put them in. So as you see, they are getting wet. That's exactly what you want. So as I said, you don't want it too waxy or else it's not going to soak in as well. So just don't use plain white paper. I recommend using a magazine like this. So now that you have it nice and wet, then you're going to crumple it up all in a ball and see how much moisture you have. If you can squeeze a few drops out, that is a good wetness. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to take it like this, You're going to take it over to your worm farm and just toss it in just like that. So now that you have it like that, you're going to sprinkle the rest of your bird seed on top of it. Just like that. I'll smooth it around on it. There you go. Now we need our spray bottle. Spray it one more time. So as you see, I'm just spraying it all over. Make sure you get the full surface. And then that is it. So I will let y'all know how to harvest the worm tea and then actually how to get the worms for your garden and everything for the aeration of your garden. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something out of this video, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.